welcome back. All right, so we are taking out now K64 and 65. It was a 2-page piece of music named Tigers. Okay, so this was last week's homework, so I thought I'd play it for you, and then you can either play with me or you can just play after me, but I'll play for you. Okay, 1, 2, ready, listen or play. Tigers, tigers, walking, walking. Tigers, tigers, running, 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 running. Tigers, tigers, stare, stare. Tigers fall asleep. 2, 3, 4. Right on. Well, give yourself a sticker. I know last week I mentioned for the last line to do a decrescendo as the tigers fall asleep. Okay, just adds a little dynamic to your piece of music. So great job. I hope you had fun with that piece, and give yourself a big sticker. Hey, maybe even 2 stickers. Put one on this page, put one on this page. Why not? Good job, sunshine ones. All right, we're gonna go back to our magnetic board, and we haven't practiced maybe for a while our lines and spaces, so I thought I'd just take a little review, because one of our pieces one of our homework pages is lines and spaces. Okay, remember when we used to play Simon Says? That's another game you could pull out and do that at home again. Okay, so where do we start when we count lines and spaces? That's right, I hear you. It is from the basement, or from the bottom up. Okay, so let's do Mrs. Treble-Clef first. Lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 5 lines, and how many spaces? 1, 2, 3, 4. Right on. Good job. Okay, let's go down to Mr. Bassclef. He's down here, and again, how do we start? From the bottom in our basement, and then we move up to the roof, right? So let's count Mr. Bassclef. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right on. Now let's count the spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right on. Good job. Okay, so now you'll go to H55. Let's turn to that. And look at this. H55. We have cut out the numbers and glue them in the notes according to their line. What patterns do you hear? Okay, so there's kind of 2 things to this page. You're going to find what line the pattern is on, and you're going to cut out, and then glue on what line they are in the circles, if you wish. And then it's asking, what pattern do you hear? Okay, so this one, How about this one? Okay, so you'll know that pattern. We just reviewed them, and cut out the numbers and put them according to what line they are. Okay, so there's 3 because there's 3 dots. Okay, so that's for homework. So great job. All right, let's go to K66. It was another song from last week. My song. Let me play this for you, or you can play with me. 1, 2, ready, play. C, C, D, D, C, D, song. C, I can play it all day long. Perfect job. Again, give yourself a sticker or a stamp for all your hard work all week. Okay, great job. All right, we're going to go to KS 26. It's called Mary's Lamb. So, which hand do we play with? That's right, Mrs. Treble-Clef. How many beats per measure? 4, right on. And it's all grown up writing, okay? It's on our staff. It has just notes, okay? No letters or critters, okay? So, what note do we start on? That's right, Elegant Edith. So, Sleepy Panda. Right on. So what pattern is this here? That's right. Stepping down. What pattern do we have here? That's right. Standing still. Right on. Then we have our Sleepy Panda at the very end. So this is practice this week. I would suggest, as well as this music suggests, that we play this piano quiet because it's Mary's lamb. Mary had a little lamb, okay? So play that piano. Play it nice and quiet, okay? Great job on that. You're going to start on finger 3, okay? 3, 2, 1, and then just keep your hand in that same position and all your fingers will be already on those keys, okay? So, happy practicing. I love Mary's little lamb, okay? All right. Then you can go ahead and play We Can Move Our Fingers Up and Down. So that's S10, okay? We did this one again last week. Okay. To and fro, we can move our fingers up so high, move our fingers way down low. We can move our fingers to the right, to the left, to and fro. We can move our fingers up so high, move our fingers down to do. Good job. And I think I also recorded it last week. But you can sit at the piano and move your fingers to the right and to the left. That's why I didn't play as much today, because I was just practicing going up the keyboard with my fingers and down, okay? Just so you know which direction. So perfect. You can do it a little bit differently if you'd like this week. All right, K67 is a new song, and it is on the grand staff, okay? I've used that word a couple times. It's not necessarily something that I've used all the time, but K67. Does anybody remember what I've called when you see the Mrs. Treble Clef and Mr. Bass Clef in one with the big... Does anybody remember? That's right. It's called the grand staff. Okay. So here you can see Mrs. Treble Clef. Then there's a rest. Mrs. Treble Clef. And there's a rest. Now you also see here our new rest we learned today, and that is Sleepy Panda. So how many beats did Sleepy Panda get? 4. That's right. So this is telling us as the right hand is playing and having a rest, your Mr. Bass Clef, your left hand, is having a rest while you're playing with Mrs. Treble Clef. So then we're going to get through 1 measure, 2 measure. Now we're in the 3rd measure, and now look what's happened. Mrs. Treble Clef is having a rest, and she's Sleepy Panda, so that means 4 beats while Mr. Bass Clef is playing. Okay, then we're going to go into the measure 4. Oh, Mrs. Treble Clef is still resting while Mr. Bass Clef practices turtles. Okay, oh, look at here. We have our special little dots. What does that mean? That's right, it is the repeat sign. So with this piece of music, Mrs. Treble Clef will start with creepy C. But then when Mr. Bass Clef comes in, he also needs creepy C. So you're going to need to have your left hand ready at the keyboard, but not playing. With Mrs. Trebleclass, with your right hand, sharing creepy C, okay? So let me play this for you. 1, 2, ready, play. Hop, hop, rest. Hop, 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 rest. Now I had my left hand ready. Now I'm gonna go hop, 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 hop. Turtle, turtle. I'm gonna repeat. Hop, 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 rest. Hop, 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 rest. Hop, hop, turtle, turtle. So I have both hands at the keyboard, sharing, like ready to play middle C, creepy C. Okay? So both hands are at the keyboard, ready to go. You don't want to have your left hand waiting on your thigh or on your leg. You want it up at the keyboard, okay? And then it's ready to go. So just be aware of your hop rest in your right hand, and then you have your hop and your turtles in your left hand. So the biggest thing about this piece is to have both hands at the keyboard ready because they're sharing middle C. Okay, any questions, any concerns, please have Mom or Dad message me because I am here to help. So let me know how it goes, and maybe if you didn't understand something and you want some clarity. Okay, perfect. All right, onward we go to S45. That is that song that I had taped a while back. Okay, so go ahead and do that again this week. Super fun, okay, to do. Right on. Okay. Right on. Okay. So, another thing. Arlene got a hold of me, and for May 9th, she would like to put out a YouTube video with all of our recital pieces. So that's all her students and all of my students are going to, she's going to have a collection to be able to put on YouTube. So that's going to be a recital that's virtual. Okay. I have received one video so far. If there's an older sibling that is being taught by Arlene, please submit to Arlene with your oldest and your youngest as one video. Okay, so that'll be for 2 of my students, but one has already been submitted, and as well directly to Arlene. And for the rest of you, just send through, because you don't have another sibling in Music for Young Children right now with Arlene, and submit it to me. So your recital piece that you chose, I also want you to practice this week, and if you could submit it via Messenger by Thursday, that would be awesome. So she wants you to introduce yourself. So you can stand at the keyboard and you can say, "Hi, my name is Julia, and I'm here to play this song," whatever the title is, and then sit down onto your bench, play, and then you can stand up, you can curtsy, you can bow, or just simply say thank you for listening, and then have Mom and Dad videotape that. So if I could have those videos for Thursday, so I can submit them to Arlene, so she can submit it into one group project on YouTube, and then we're all going to get to listen to everybody's pieces, just like if you were sitting in the church. There's no pressure. If you choose not to go this route, that's totally fine, okay? It's totally up to you, but I'd love to hear from all of you if you can, but let me know if you can't, and that way I'm not waiting. So I hope you all have a fantastic week. I'm looking forward to seeing your videos for the recital and seeing how you do with these new pieces. Send me some videos. Let me know how it's going. I believe I will be doing another video next Sunday as well. I'll keep going maybe for a couple weeks, and that way there's something to be able to keep moving towards with your piano. And yeah, have a fantastic week. Please send your recital videos to me. I'll send them to Arlene. And any questions, please let me know. All right, Sunshine One. Miss you. Talk to you again. Bye-bye.